Right, we got some mail. Let's see what we have.
We know what it is.
I do. I do. All right. Look at this. Whoa. From our friends at Old Redding Farm. Thank you. Wow.
That's awesome.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. New hat for the homestead. Go check Old Redding Farm out.
That looks so awesome. You guys have a cool logo, Old Redding Farm.
I don't think it's gonna fit me.
It's because it's mine.
So today we're building potato towers, and it's a very simple concept to do. Basically, you layer it like a sandwich. So you got straw on the bottom, put some soil, put some potatoes on the outside, and then cover a little bit more with soil, and then straw, soil, potatoes, and we just layer it up. We cut this wire at 3 feet, put in some T-post.
So we built a little bowl with the straw. Just kind of setting them on the outside so that way the plants can grow out through the little squares on the side of the fencing.
Big heads, by the way.
And we did not buy, we only bought one type of seed potato. Everything else has just been in our pantry and sprouted eyes. So.
And cover it up with straw.
Ta-da! So to do your own sweet potato slips to save a little money, you just stick the end of your potato. We just put ours in a pint glass. Put your potato in there. It'll start growing little leaves, like little sprouts with leaves here. These will open up, and we wait until they get a couple inches long and it gets a few roots on it. And then you just pull it off of the sweet potato when it's ready, and stick it in a little cup of water. And so you could be growing sweet potatoes all year really, because they just make little house plants in your window until you're ready to plant them. Here's another one. And we've been using the same potato for like a good 6 months or so, and that's how we got our sprouts for the garden. These we did a little bit differently. We just put a ton of soil in there and then stuck the slips out through the sides already. And now we'll do another little layer. We also started onion from seed this year, but we planted some onion sets just in case, and we're going to kind of compare the two and see which we like to grow better.
So these are our artichoke plants, and they are actually doing very well here. A lot of people say they're difficult to grow, but they are really just taking off for us. So this is our first time planting artichokes, and yeah, we're looking forward to it.
We had started asparagus from seed, and after the storm hit, we thought they were all dead, but they came back with a vengeance, and now we have 50 asparagus crowns that we bought because we thought we were so behind. So now we have to figure out where we're going to put 50 asparagus ferns because these all came back.
So our last box here is the strawberries, and we planted these all from seed also. A few different varieties, but they are all doing very well. You know, since the storm hit a couple weeks ago, it took out our pepper plants and tomato plants, and we thought a lot of this was going to be ruined too, but everything's doing great here.
We also thought our rhubarb had been taken out by the storm, but as you can see, there's like a dead leaf there. That's what they all look like, but apparently the plant was strong enough and rebounded. So we also bought some more rhubarb plants thinking these were all dead. We'll show you those here.
So this is where we went ahead and put some blackberry plants and a few more rhubarb starts, just because we wanted a low maintenance area. It was going to be tea garden, but we ended up planting the tea garden in the front of our property.
And these are the rest of the plant starts that still need their homes. And down there you'll see the 2 pots right there, full of asparagus crowns that we don't need now. And we have 4 more grapevines to add somewhere. We're always like having to come up with some place to put things. We ended up having to buy 3 elderberry plants because our dog thinks she's a kangaroo, and we had some plant starts in the windowsill. Well, she thought she could jump into the windowsill, knock the jars down, broke them, broke the leaves and stuff off of the elderberry cuttings, and they never recovered, so thank you, dog. And if you look closely, you'll see some bird netting here. We did cover part of the big cherry tree out front to try to get some of these cherries, but they're still not red yet.
Alright, so in our last video we thought the deer got everything, but this is our apple tree, and as you can tell, we got a couple apples. Alright, so Einstein is, well, he's gonna be in the freezer now. I've cleaned him up the best I could. It was a learning experience. This is the very first bird I've ever done in my life. So I was just watching Weed 'em and Reap on YouTube and trying to follow along. I think I did a pretty decent job. It was very interesting, but he should taste good. So thanks for joining today, and until next time, take care.